30,000. Ah, that's exciting. Woo! And now I missed the green light. Oh, what's up, guys? Welcome to a new video. So, I hit 30,000 miles. Hopefully you could see that on the screen there. 30,129 miles on this 2015 GSXR 750. And I just have to say, I love this bike so much. I'm gonna let Heather pass me. And as you can see, she's on a 750 also. She's on a 2017. She got hers a little while after I bought mine. I want to say like 2 years after I bought mine. Backstory, I won't tell you too much about this bike, but I bought it brand new in 2016. It was a leftover model, and it's obviously a 2015. So I bought it brand new, absolutely zero miles on this bike when I bought it, and I put 30,000, just over 30,000 on it all myself. And I gotta say, I have enjoyed it so much. It's unbelievable. Like, if I could do it again, I would go back and buy the exact same bike. This bike has just been a dream. I just absolutely love this 750, and I can say that because I've ridden so many other bikes. I've ridden the CBR600, the ZX6R, the CBR1000, the GSXR1000, the R1, the R1M. I've ridden Ducatis, I've ridden Apilias, I've ridden KTMs. I've ridden not every bike out there. I'm not going to go above and beyond and say I've ridden every bike out there, but I've ridden quite a few bikes out there. I would say I've comfortably ridden just about every Jap bike. The R6, the R1, all that good stuff. And then I've ridden some Euro bikes also. I have yet to ride a BMW S1000. I would love to ride one of those. I don't think I could justify spending that much on a bike. But they look like great bikes. I know everybody says they're like one of the most powerful leader bikes out there, but I don't really find myself in need of a leader bike. If there's been any leader bikes that I've ridden that I really enjoyed, it would be the new gen, I want to say it's a Gen 4 ZX10R, and then the new gen CBR1000. I have no idea what gen that is. But I rode a 2017 GSXR, or I'm sorry, the 2017 CBR1000 and the 2018 ZX10R. Really liked both of those bikes. I wasn't a big fan of the GSXR1000. I wasn't a big fan of the R1. Even the R1M, I just wasn't really a big fan. I just didn't like the ergonomics and stuff. So if you're looking for a sport bike to comfortably ride and like just bone stock, these bikes are absolutely incredibly comfortable for a sport bike. The 600s and the 750s. If you don't know too much about them, the 600 and the 750 are literally the exact same bike. The 750 is just a little bit more powerful, obviously, and a little bit more torque. So I would say if you're in the market looking around those bikes, and you could get a 600 or a 750 for about the same price, I would say always go with the 750, because it's not a whole ton extra power, but you're going to get that extra torque, which makes a huge difference. You're looking at like 105 horsepower on a 600, and then you're looking at like around 130 horsepower on a 750. But the torque is where it's really at. The torque is where I really noticed the big difference from like the R6, the ZX6R, little debris, that's street riding for you. Notice a pretty good step in torque over the 600s on the 750. I won't say that the 750s can keep up with leader bikes on straightaways, but on the track, absolutely. The right rider on even a 600 can keep up with the 1000 on the track, absolutely, no problem. So yeah, this bike's been to the track quite a few times. It's been up in the mountains. It's been in the tail of the dragon, all that good stuff. And it's just been a dream. Like, I just can't say it enough times that this bike has just been absolutely flawless. Like, mechanically, this bike has never given me a single issue. So I really have nothing to complain about. Sorry, I had to have a little bit of fun there with Heather. She's having too much fun without me. She knows I'm vlogging, so she knows I'm lollygagging in the back. But yeah, I mean, I don't know how many times I can just say this. I'm not even gonna say it again. I love this bike. Okay, I said it. Okay, lots of gravel there. That's sketchy. Thank you for the warning. Yeah, so Heather was on a Ninja 650 years ago, and she was debating on getting a GSXR. That was her next step up, to get like a super sport, like an inline 4 sport bike. And she was looking at the GSXR, and she really liked it. Like, she really wanted to get the GSXR, and I told her, like, she has just a little backstory on Heather. She has scoliosis, and she had spinal surgery when she was a kid, like 14 years old. She has spinal surgery, so her back tends to give her issues as far as pain if she's in awkward positions for too long. So I told her, I said, look, the GSXR is very comfortable. The ergonomics, the handlebars are a little bit higher, the seat's a little bit lower, and also being 5'6", she can flat foot the GSXR. Where the GSXR, I want to say, is like a ½ inch or an inch taller than the GSXR. So I told her, I said, hey, look, ride my 750, and if you don't like it, we'll get you on a GSXR, and you need to ride that. But before you make any big purchases... What's up?
Slide it off?
No, but I saw you warning me ahead of time, so I kind of knew.
Yeah.
I slowed down, like, probably you hit it faster than I did.
Is that recording?
Yeah.
It's kind of riding on the street.
Yeah, exactly. Street riding's a little bit sketchy.
Yeah, I was like, I saw the dirt prior to on the other side.
Yeah.
So I was already like, alright, just be smart about this. And
Yeah.
hopefully I knew to upright.
Yeah, exactly. That's why you don't go too fast on the street.
Huh?
So that's why you don't go too fast on the street.
Yeah, alright, you want to leave?
Sure. Alright, so what was I saying? So, okay, so we got her on the 750. She fell in love with it. She, you know, going from a 650 parallel twin to a 600 or a 750 inline 4, especially on 1000, but even a 600 or 750, the power increase is just absolutely amazing. Like, you can hit a 650's top speed on one of these bikes in like 2nd or 3rd gear easily. So it was a big step for her, but I think she made the right choice, because I think if she went with the GSXR, she would have had issues with comfort on long rides, because sometimes when we ride the street, we might be out for 200 plus miles. We might be out on the bikes for, you know, 4 or 5 hours at a time. And even myself, like, I don't really have back issues, but even riding, like, I'll say the R6 for me was probably the most uncomfortable bike I've ridden as far as ergonomics. The Daytona 675 was the most uncomfortable seating position, but the R6 is the most uncomfortable ergonomically, for me at least. So, like I said, we've had these bikes on the track, and she absolutely loves her 750. I love mine. Like I said, I've had it for going on 5 years now, 30,000 miles. It's been a dream. I've had absolutely no issues with it. Just, you know, and everybody I talk to always says these bikes will go the distance. They will last a long time, as long as you know, change the oil, change the spark plugs when they need it, do all that good stuff. You know, do your basic maintenance to these bikes. You know, adjust your chain and sprocket, keep that stuff good. My stock chain lasted like 22,000 miles, and my battery, you know, knock on wood, this would be a bad place for it to go out on me, but my battery, knock on wood, 5 years old, and I'm still going on the OEM battery. So I really have no complaints about this bike. I got it for a deal. I went to the dealership. I was looking at an R1, a 2014 R1. I went to the dealership. I asked for a test ride on a 750, an older model one, like a 2012. The guy let me test it. I drove the R1, I rode this, and I ended up walking away with the 750. Roads are a little bit wet here, but yeah. And ever since then, I've just, every time I've gotten a chance to ride another bike, I will, because I know that eventually there might be something out there that's going to fit me even better, something I might really want eventually later on down the road. But for the time being, this bike has just been an absolute dream. And if anything were to happen to me or the bike, you know, mechanically, I would honestly, like, I can say 100%, I would probably, okay, I can't say 100% and probably in the same sentence, but I would 99% go back to the dealership and buy another 750. That's honestly like how much I love this bike. So let's do a little celebratory wheelie, why don't we? I haven't wheelied in like well over a month, so give me a break if it sucks. All right, here we go. Oh, we still got it. We still got it, boys. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Peace and ride safe.